we're going to join our commentator, Stuart Machin.
They're off for the Virgin Bet December Gold Cup. On the run to the first of the 17 fences, Il Ridotto, Bryony Frost, pink jacket, handy, with Torn and Frayed in the green, Morale in the yellow. Torn and Frayed slightly backed off the first. JJ Riley, orange cap, was the last one to touch down. They're quickly on to the second, and it's Il Ridotto to Grandier down in the noseband, going up to apply the pressure. Morale hopped over neatly in third place. Yellow jacket for Harry Hobson, now alongside Frero Banbou in the dark blue, and then Torn and Frayed with Do Your Job in a black and orange jacket, racing just ahead of the midfield cluster as they stream out over the third, where Thunder Rock in mid-division, maroon sleeves and cap, was a little slower than one or two of those around him. So with the first three fences swiftly behind them, they now move into a left-hander and a slightly longer run before they get to the next line of fences, and when they reach the fourth, they'll be inside the last 2 miles of this Virgin Bet December Gold Cup, and Grandier Dam and Il Ridotto push the pace along to the white-faced Frero Banbou. Morale and Torn and Frayed fourth and fifth into the straight ahead of Do Your Job. Then the JP McManus pair, so Scottish with a white cap, green cap with a white star for Fakir Dudery, followed by Fugitif in a violet jacket, then Thunder Rock, who's got a couple behind, Railway Hurricane in the green and yellow under young Cornerstone Walsh's last but one, and at the back of the field, JJ Riley. Already over the fifth, and they're fairly well stretched out in truth. There'd be at least a dozen lengths top to tail, and it's Bryony Frost and Il Ridotto who helped to force that early gallop, with Frero Banbou on the left now moving up size, and Grandier Dam reined back to track the leading pair. Torn and Frayed in the green and Morale in the yellow dispute fourth place as they cross the sixth. Fugitif didn't see a lot of daylight, but untidy there, 3/4 of the way back through the field. And they're moving on towards fence 7. White-faced Frero Banbou and Il Ridotto as one over Grandier Dam, Morale, Torn and Frayed. Then Do Your Job. Thunder Rock didn't really have a cut at that fence. He has backed off a couple of them, and as a consequence he finds himself last but one starting up the hill, with only JJ Riley in behind him. Meanwhile, So Scottish and Fakir Dudery race slightly worse than mid-division and are immediately ahead of Fugitif and Railway Hurricane, as Frero Banbou and Il Ridotto begin to open up in the lead here, and descending at just over 30 miles an hour on the approach to fence 8. They've drawn 6 or 8 lengths clear, each jumping soundly there over Morale and Grandier Dam to Torn and Frayed, and Thunder Rock belted that one halfway up. He's really made a mess of at least 3 fences on the way round. He finds himself virtually last now, as with every hoofbeat, the leading duo draw further and further clear. Watching the rest stream out over it. Thunder Rock, the last to touch down. JJ Riley, the orange cap, just in front of him. Il Ridotto and Frero Banbou are already neatly over the first of the ditches, clear of Grandier Dam and Morale, who are third and fourth, and then Torn and Frayed to So Scottish with a white cap, ahead of Fakir Dudery and Railway Hurricane. Do Your Job has lost a bit of ground, and then Fugitif and JJ Riley, and another error from Thunder Rock, who's being driven along in last place by Sean Bowen. Racing across the top of the hill, the leading pair are at 6 out. This is the last ditch, and again inseparable, Il Ridotto and Frero Banbou, and they remain clear. Thunder Rock again awkward at the back of the field. He finds himself cast well adrift, and the leading duo have already moving towards 5 out. Frero Banbou and Il Ridotto by a good 10 lengths over Morale and Grandier Dam. Torn and Frayed in 5th. So Scottish, the white cap, is in 6th. Then Do Your Job, followed by Fakir Dudery and Railway Hurricane and Fugitif and JJ Riley, and Thunder Rock has been pulled up at the top of the hill. He's out of the race as Il Ridotto and Frero Banbou take the 4th last in the Virgin Bet December Gold Cup, and they really are pouring it on now as they freewheel on down the hill towards the 3rd from home. Il Ridotto, pink jacket, Frero Banbou, the white face, clear of Morale. So Scottish crashed out the race at the top of the hill. He's out of the contest as well. The field is thinning out all the time, and they're beginning the swing back towards home now with 2 left to jump. Il Ridotto over Frero Banbou, 6 to 8 lengths clear. Grandier Dam in the noseband is in 3rd. Morale is back in 4th. Then Torn and Frayed, Fakir Dudery and Fugitif, and Il Ridotto kicking on in front here. Bryony Frost sensing victory. She sent him for home with more than a 1/4 mile to travel. Frero Banbou in 2nd, and then Grandier Dam. Here's 2 out. Il Ridotto over neatly. The lead was 3 lengths over Frero Banbou. Grandier Dam, Fugitif, Whitecap staying on. Then Montmorel and Fakir Dudery down to the last. Il Ridotto needs a bit of company. He's lonely. He's over neatly. Fugitif is staying on very powerfully. Got 150 yards to go. Il Ridotto. Fugitif gets to his quarters. Can he get past? Fugitif bearing down on Il Ridotto, who's finding plenty. There'll be flared nostrils either way. Fugitif and Il Ridotto in a finish of inches to the Virgin Bet December Gold Cup. The judge will decide. Close third, Frero Banbou and Grandier Dam in a thriller.
Gavin Sheehan on top again in a big Saturday handicap, this time the Virgin Bet December Gold Cup chase here at Cheltenham on board Fugitif. Now, talk me through that eventful race. What happened 4 out?
4 out.
When the horses fell in front of you?
Oh yeah, geez, I was lucky to escape. We just crept to the inside. Derek was right in front of me, and he managed to escape, but got a little bit caught up, and obviously just on the inside, I got away with it. If I had been one over, could have been a different story. But yeah, that wasn't the tactics that we spoke about just beforehand. I went through every scenario in the race. That wasn't one of them that just happened. You know,
what, the two horses going off so far in front
yeah.
of it. So what were you thinking the whole time as you were watching Charlie and Bryony doing that?
And too far back. But at the same time, I thought my horse was keen last time, and I'm not picking up the bridle. We missed one fence. We just got a little bit wrong. I got a little bit wrong. And after that, then it was just kind of, we're a little bit almost behind the bridle. And I said, they're going too quick. They're going too quick. I got to judge him, my own horse, and that's what I did. I judged my own horse and rode my own horse, and not the race in a sense. You know, I could only go off him. And when they were going that quick, even at the top of the hill, when we got lucky there down the inside, and I still had to give him a nudge going down the hill, but I didn't want to use up too much because I didn't want to make up ground going down the hill. I just wanted that momentum, and when I started turning in, I thought that, you know, I might get second and third, and then jumping the second last, it all became apparent that I was kind of going to be in with a big shout, and I jumped the last and thought this is it, and I thought I'd go away and win, and he probably put his head in front and then just waited, and I thought, oh,
that's very him though, isn't it?
Yeah, I said this is going to be a long waited line, and probably going to end up finishing second. He knows how to finish second, than he does win, but you need to look everything, and to be fair to the horses, he's a brilliant horse. He's probably 18-1, and he's so nimble and quick on his feet. You just let him into the toe boards. When it's long, it's almost a little bit of an effort for him. But I got a lovely spin through the race. I did think I was too far back. They came back to me, and yeah, we just got up late on. But that was one of the scenarios that we get up late on. But the other one was actually what we talked about today, was be in front, probably just going to the second last and just after the last. And it was different, but
it shows you've just got to ride it as you find it, doesn't it? And it's so good for this horse. He deserves one like this, doesn't he? After so many great runs.
He does, definitely. He's been knocking on the door, second, fourth, obviously the last day, but it means a lot to Richard and his team as well. The horse has been brilliant, and you can count on the horse to be in the first 4. No matter what kind of ride you give him, he's going to do his best for you. And I think today was just brilliant, and I'm just delighted for everybody else, you know.
You've got a Midas touch at the moment, haven't you, in these big handicaps?
It's going all right, but this game's a roller coaster. Hopefully we can stay up there for a bit.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
Richard Hobson has been waiting for some years to experience this, a Cheltenham Festival winner, and Fugitif finally is the horse that has provided it for him after being so close, the two of you bridesmaids so often.
Yes, yeah, I mean, today, same again, you know, were we going to get up, is it going to be another second? We had a second yesterday, but it went our way in the end.
Did you have a moment of doubt as you saw Fugitif come up and just wonder?
Well, yeah, I did, yeah, especially with Il Ridotto going on again, and, you know, I thought it's not going to happen again, but, you know, great jockey, great ride, and he got the job done for us today.
And Gavin and he had to be very nimble 4 out to avoid that melee in front of them.
That's what Gavin just said to me, yeah, he said how he missed it, just doesn't know, but at that stage, you know, I still think, well, we've got a place chance from there at the top of the hill, but he said he just kept creeping into the race, and the ground being so tiring, Lydia, we got there.
What a wonderful horse this is. I mean, he comes here all the time and pulls out performances like this, and you found a little bit more improvement in him all the time. You must love him at home.
Oh, he's a great horse. I mean, he's just a fantastic horse, really. He's just improved all the time, you know, from day one we got him. Even when he ran in his first hurdle race and won it, we always felt that the long-term plan was to be a staying chaser. As it happened, we were sort of targeting the middle distance series more with him because he showed a lot of pace at home. But I'd say long term, we will be stepping up in trip, definitely.
Where might you go next? Is that what you might do next, or are you going to bide your time with it?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how he comes out of the race. I mean, there is the Winter Millions race, the Fleur de Lis there, which is 2 miles 6. He'll get his ground down there, so possibly that. We could look elsewhere and hopefully enjoy today.
It's a nice thing to muse, having got this race in the bag. What does this success mean for you?
Oh, it means, well, I mean, everyone works so hard. Everybody knows how hard work it is in this industry, and to have a good horse which can bring my staff and my family to the big days, it's just terrific. Yeah.
Well, you had Lord Dominial running so well yesterday, but significant to get the first win. How many seasons have you been coming here without it?
8 years now, yeah, 8 years.
Not that you're counting.
No, but people keep reminding me. That's
Sorry.
But our first 2 runners here were actually we finished third with a horse called Cheltenham and Validom, both on the same day at this meeting, and you know, you come away, you think, oh, that was great. You know what?
This is easy.
You know, we're going to get there pretty much soon. But you need the horses, you need the engine, and yeah, Fugitif's got it.
Well, you very much have got that. I look forward to seeing what else you can do with him. I'll let you go and watch the race again and enjoy it. Many congratulations, Richard.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Well done.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.